You're on there. All right. Let's see. I just got a little error from Photoshop. So let me make sure that's working first. All right. All right. So let's see. Can you all hear us? Let me see. I hear volume coming through here. So I'm going to turn this volume off. Hey, 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 loves. I have a special guest today. This is my nephew, Levi. And he saw Auntie doing the all over class today. He actually watched on my other computer, he watched the episode. So he told me that he wanted to try. And so I told him, hey, let's do it. Levi has never used Photoshop before. So he is going to be listening to Auntie really well, right? Right. And with this, we're going to not only do the template, we're going to do the template design, then he's also going to print and press this all over shirt today with a little bit of help, of course, because of the heat press and that being something that responsible aunties do, right? Yeah. Okay. So without further ado, let's see. Oh, people say hi, Levi. Hi. All right. So if you can see Levi's screen here and you can see us. And then what we'll do is when we transition to the print side, we will actually pause the camera, move it over to the other side, and we'll show you the physical action. All right. You ready to begin? I'm going to hand you the keyboard and you the mouse, and you are going to listen to what Auntie says, okay? All right. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to right-click on this. Now, do you know what right-click is? Mm-hmm. Oh, you do? Okay, hold on a second. Let me get these lines out your face. I'm going to go to View, and I'm going to, instead of Show, I'm going to hide these guys. So those little lines won't be in your way, okay? So I want you to right-click right where that number 4 is. And we're going to go to, let's go to the back where it says Color Fill to Copy. Because I want to see this background here has a layer mask. I want you to right-click on that layer mask. Right-click on it. And then I want you to disable the layer mask. Oh. Just hit disable. Does it freeze up on you? Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, it did it. This is a little bit older computer. This is actually the kids' computers. So they have a little dual screen setup that they use for school, and we're also using it to hopefully teach them how to take over the world of design. All right. Okay, so what did that do? That layer mask did what? It made like this Black Panther like shirt. Yeah, so it made that whole background visible now. So this is what we mean when we say we're going to do an all over shirt, right? Yeah, so it's all over the shirt. Exactly. Okay, so the other thing is we have to get your picture ready, right? You have a cool picture, right? Yeah. Okay, so let Auntie, I'm going to go to Google. Hold on. Yes, because we have to have Auntie or a parent to go to Google, right? And I'm going to type in remove.bg. Is it working? Oh, it's taking a little time. Hold on. I think this. Ooh, damn. Yeah, it's this keyboard. It's lagging. Remove.bg. Hit enter. Bam. Okay. Now, what you're going to do, so I went to the website. I'm going to allow you to use it with responsible use. Now, you see, this is your Innate Lab Kids folder, right? Guess who that is a picture of? I'm going to go to View, Large Icons. Okay. So, let Auntie go ahead and sign in real quick so we can use our credits. Kind of get in embarrassing. Why? Because it's cool. It's cool. How many people think Levi's picture is cool? Let me know in the comments if you think this photo is cool. Because he's kind of embarrassed. Y'all got to let him know how cool it is. Okay. So let's see. Once we pull this picture in. So it looks uncool right now. Why does it look uncool? Because duh, it's a picture of you on the carpet, right? But Black Panther wouldn't be on the carpet. Where would Black Panther be? In action, in a city, in Wakanda, right? So we're going to put Levi Black Panther in Wakanda. All right. Wakanda forever. All right. So we're going to drag this picture of Levi, and we're going to drag it right where it says upload image. Let it go. Let's see if it removes the background. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, stop. You're moving too fast. You're trying to advance yourself right now, son.
I'm trying to be a pro.
Okay, well, you're working, you're no longer a newbie. Now what's after a newbie?
A pro.
A pro? Okay, well then you're a pro. Okay, so let's do download HD. All right. All right, and let me make sure I have to choose where it downloads. I don't want it to go to some weird folder. We want it to go to our desktop Innate Lab Kids folder. So go ahead and we're going to open that folder and hit save, okay? Now this is your same picture, but it no longer has the background, right?
How do they do that?
It's a little bit of magic, a little bit of math, and a lot of programming, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and close that window out, hit that X. All right, so now you see your picture right here, right? But wait, we're not going to click on it yet. Let's right click on our cool, handsome fella right here. Let's right click on him and let's go to photo. Okay, so we're going to turn the eyeball off for that photo. Just hit regular click it. There you go. And just give it a second because this is a little bit older computer.
2 million years later.
2 million years later. All right.
Whoa.
That's the Wakanda. So we're going to put you in Wakanda. Right? Okay. So now that we have the photo turned off, let's go back to your folder. So go to your folder and you're going to see the picture of you. So just click on that folder. All right. And you're going to pick it up, drag it, and drop it right by Black Panther. Just to give it a little second. Oh my gosh. Doesn't it look cool now? Y'all, does this look cool? Look. Everybody's saying, he's so handsome, he's working in Photoshop like a pro. That's a cool picture. Cool picture, Levi. All right, so do we have confirmation it's a cool picture now? Doesn't it look even cooler on the shirt?
I just dragged it over.
Okay, so where would you like to put it? Excuse me. Okay, all right. So you want to bring the picture of Wakanda out a little bit? Because right now it's a little kind of lightened up. It's watermarked. All right, so go ahead. I want you to hit enter. You got to hit enter to lock in the transformation. Perfect. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I didn't realize you're doing the same pose as he is. Did you realize that? That's confirmation. When you see things kind of line up in life, that's confirmation. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go ahead. Let's right click on the number 4. And we're going to go to 4. And we'll turn back it's all right. It looks cool. Turn off the eyeball there. Your Nikes even look cool. They look like they go with the outfit. You can't even tell. I know, right? But it looks like it's part of the uniform. All right. So let's see. What do you want to say on your shirt? Do you want to say any words?
Look at him.
Well, that's Black Panther. We're going to bring him in. Matter of fact, let's go ahead. Let's right click on that so you can see it more. Let's right click and go to Black Panther wallpaper faded. And right now it's faded because it's only 59% filled. Okay. I want you to click on that and turn it to 100. 100. Just give the keyboard a little second. Do one more 0. Okay. And give it a second to catch up with you. Okay, wait. You're putting 1,000 now. It's not gonna let you do 1,000. Just give it a little. Oh, you hit enter. Okay. All right. So now we can see the image a little better, right? Starting to come together. Does it look cool? So it says my hero forever. What are you forever? Nephew.
Oh, nephew.
You want to put nephew forever? Oh, let's put something. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, somebody that wants to be nephew forever, that speaks a lot about somebody special.
Which do
Let's see. Let's right click on the word My Hero.
I did.
And try it again. Like click right on the letters. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's go to where it says text with effects. Bam, right there. And then we can double click where it says your design here. Double click there. And it's going to open up a smart object. Give it a second. You know what? I don't think that font is on this computer, but we'll see. We'll see. Did you double click on the thumbnail? No, not on the layer, on the actual picture. Hit cancel there. It's okay. Double click on the picture, on that thumbnail. Pew, pew. Let me see if it's, there it is. It's just taking forever. Okay, so wait a second. We don't have that font. And somebody just asked me today, when you don't have a font, what do you do? So hit cancel. We're going to have to find the font. So we click on the word My Hero. Oh, it actually, you can put Black Panther, you can put Wakanda Forever, you can put whatever you want forever. So where it says My Hero, it says Wolf's Bane 2 is the name of the font. So let Auntie go back to Google.
Okay.
All right. We got a little Google permission going on here. Let's go to Google and let's type in, you type it in, Wolf, W-O-L-F.
I know how to spell.
Okay.
Wolf what?
Bane.
Okay.
Next word, space. Very good. And then put font. F-O. You got it. Font. Hit enter. Very good. Now we're looking for Wolf's Bane 2 font, okay? Because that's what it said it was. And it's going to look, boom, just like that. So we're going to download it. Hit download.
Download.
Right here. Just one time. It's okay. And you can put it in the Innate Lab Kids folder. Hit save. All right. And when it finishes saving, we're going to right click on that. Right click on that in the bottom window.
This?
This right where it said Wolf's Bane. Give it a second. Right click on that.
Okay.
Show in folder.
Oh.
Show in folder. It's the third option.
Oh.
There you go.
I didn't see.
You got it. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the folder over a little bit so we can see it. Just pick this up by the top. Pick it up. Not.
What? Oh.
Click right here. It's right here.
Oh.
Okay, there you go. Pick it up and move it. All right, now let's right click on that folder. And we should have an option to extract all.
Extract all.
All right, and it's going to save it there. Just hit extract. No, they can't. So that's good that you did it so they can see it. Hit extract. All right, we got all of these different Wolf's Bane. All right, so let me show you how you, well, let me just tell you. Click the first one. Hold down the shift key. And then select the last one here. Not that, yeah, the last one that has the A. Okay, click it. Now that selected all of them, right? You're going to let go of the shift key now. Right click. And you're going to go to install.
Install.
Okay. And it's going to install every last one of those. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go back to Photoshop now. Okay. Now if we wait. It's okay. Hold down control and hit Z. That's going to undo. Hold down control and then hit Z. Okay, that'll undo that move you just did, okay? See, now our caution symbols, they're no longer yellow. They went to, yeah, and I think that might just be a different font. Oh. So let's double click on the T where it says My Hero. And what if we put, what?
Oh.
What? My auntie forever. That's what you want on your shirt for real?
Yes.
Okay. Shoot, I'll be your auntie forever. What? All right. So cool. All right. So let's go ahead. All we have to do now is close out of that. Hit that X right. Wait. What you looking for? You want to change something?
Wait.
What do you want to do?
Oh, I thought I could put like.
What?
Hmm?
What? Like an exclamation point? Exclamation point is you hold down the shift key and then you hit the one. Okay, so you want me to be my auntie forever? Okay, good deal. All right, so if you want to save this now, just go ahead and hit that little X right there, okay?
Where's that X?
Right there. That little X right there.
There.
It's going to ask you a question. You got to pay attention when you hit it. So be careful.
Style by.
Just hit the little X. Oh, you know what? You have to hit the move tool because you have to lock in your text change. Okay, now hit the little X. It's going to ask you a question. Do you want to save the change? Hit yes. Yes, right there.
Was saving.
Let it finish saving. And it's updating the smart object.
Everything's great.
Corey says his shirt is amazing. Thank you, Corey. And Shakia says, very cool picture. Nice pose. Yes. Thank you, Shakia. We appreciate it. All right. So, my auntie forever. Man, I'm going to be memorialized on an all-over shirt for my nephew. Even though he won't be able to fit it into next year, I'm sure he will keep this forever. Okay. Let's see. We don't have to worry about that, baby, because we're using this camera. All right. You ready? All right. We're getting so close. Now we can go ahead and right click on this one because this one was for a different shirt. We're going to right click on that.
Yep.
Right click on Zion Strong. And give it a second if it won't show up. Did you right click or did you left click?
Left.
There you go. Okay, so go to the word Zion Strong. Okay, and go ahead and turn the eyeball off for that one. And you just choose the regular. This is high. Yeah, you can put hide this layer. But you just do a regular click on the eyeball. You don't have to do a left click. I mean, a right click on the eyeball. All right. So give it a second to disappear. Let's do control. Hold down control and hit the 0. And that's going to zoom us out so we can see the whole artboard.
And then 0?
Hold down. Yep, hit 0. Give it a little second.
Okay. What's gonna happen?
Natural Virgo says you're doing an awesome job. Good
Thank
deal.
you.
All right, so we are, let's see, hold down control again and hit this 0 over here. See what happens.
Oh.
Did it pop up?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we want to make sure that we save. So let's go to File and then, so Files at the top, then go to Save.
See that?
Nope, just regular old save. Okay, so we want to make sure that we do that often. Saving is crucial. It is critical in this Photoshop world. All right, cool. All right, so our next thing is we have to make sure that that we print this on a U template, and I didn't download the U template on this computer. So let me see if I can do it real quickly. I'm going to go to the Innate Lab website and see if I can download that real quick. Or no, you know what? I think I have it on my drive here. So let me pull that up real quick. Because this, what we're working on right now is the adult template. There is a different template for the different sizes. So let me search real quick. I'm going to go to templates. And we're going to go to the free. I have a free all over youth template. And then I'm just going to open that one for you. Let's see, infant, toddler, youth. All right, let's go with that one. And we did save, right? Because this computer, I'm a little weary of opening up all these big files. I can't believe that you're actually going to put that on your shirt. I'm very honored.
I love you.
I love you too. I love you.
And since it looks good with the Black Panther, it looks like Black Panther. Black Panther is
Right.
going to be fighting for you.
Yes. It's my nephew's always bragging about that he'll fight for me. And
That's
I know
why
he will.
I wanted something to punch on.
Yep. So you can
Tray.
practice. Mm-hmm. All right. So while that's opening up, that's going to be the last step that we do for. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
No.
Okay. You know what? This is. I did not mean to change this. Okay. Chill out. So we're just going to update this design, okay? I didn't realize that this was going to do this, but that's cool. Because now what we have is a little space on the side to make some what? Socks! Okay. So here's the deal too. We weren't planning on making socks, but you might as well because you're going to have that space on the side over there.
Yeah,
So, you think so?
Yeah.
Make a whole outfit?
Yeah.
Okay, cool beans. So do you want, let's just do the same thing on the front and back and let's keep it simple. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so what I'm going to do, I want you to do it as a matter of fact. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Control 0. See, Control 0 worked for me. It is very bussin'. All right, let's take off the, where it says keep on for printing. Let's turn that off.
Wait.
That one? Yep.
Oh.
Turn that eyeball off. Just regular click on it. Cool. Give it a second. This is so cool. Okay, now we're going to go to File, Save As. So remember last time you saw the Save As? So File, Save As. Good deal. And then go to the type. We're going to select JPEG. Right? No, right here, baby. Select the type. It says Photoshop right now. We're going to look for JPEG. That one right there. All right, hit save. Boom, boom. That's our complete design. Ready to roll. I'm liking it. I might get me one that says my nephew forever. Oh my gosh. Hey! Okay, so when you're done, I'm going to make me one too, okay? Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so it looks like that's saved. So let's come on over here.
We'd probably get my auntie forever.
Oh, it didn't finish saving. Let's hit, okay.
It's more selling.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think
There is.
Okay, so now that this is almost done saving, go to your folder and make sure that JPEG saved in there. So let's close out. We have too many Innate Lab kids open right now. Let's close out one of those. And then let's close out that one. Okay. And then when this finishes saving, so we don't have too many big files open. Okay. Let's go ahead and exit out of this one because we're done with this file now. We did our design. Let's hit that little X right there. Okay. And if it asks if we want to save, say yes.
Yes. Save.
Okay.
Right there. Save.
And just let it finish saving. This is a pretty big file.
This might take a little while.
That's okay. And you know, with Photoshop, you can't do anything else while you're saving. So this is 83%, I think. Yeah, that's because it's on this computer. Everything's going through the camera. But good eye. And yeah, they will definitely tell me. If they can't hear us or see us, they will tell us. I promise you, they'll tell me right there in the comments. Okay, so the only thing we have open right now is this youth template. So let's get into, oh, you know what I meant to do?
What?
We're going to have to open that other file back up because I want something to put on the socks. So that's what I meant to do. I forgot. So let's open that file back up. Yep. It's going to take a little while to open it back up. We got to figure out how we're going to put the design on the socks. Oh, you know what?
Oh, we can delete the, you can delete that style and put that on it.
Yeah, like we can just do the, let's see, what are you thinking about? What? Like I have the whole costume, so I could take like the part where his legs go and we can put that on the socks.
I was thinking about
No,
that.
you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Okay, so, all right. So we're thinking on the same frequency right now. Let me see if I can find it on here because it is, I'm going to have to search my drive for that. Hold on. If it won't work, then we'll do that part later, okay? But that is an excellent idea. Let me see if I can go to my shortcut of my drive. Oh, boy.
Hope you guys can see. Maybe not.
Let's see. It is Black Panther.
Katsu?
I think. I got so many things saved with Black Panther costumes. Let's see. Alright, chill out. It is the pattern. Maybe I won't find it as quickly as I thought I was. Man, that would be so dope. Hold on.
What if you just look for a picture of it?
I can, but I literally already have it, so. Man, I can't find it on this drive right now.
Oh, no.
Yes, they can still see. Oh, was I supposed to whisper that?
No, like that. Over there.
No, they can see. See, this is what they're seeing right now. They see us right here. So whatever you see right there, that's exactly what they see. Let's see.
Black Panther.
Oh.
Black Panther.
Let me see if I can search the results by last modified. The one that says, "Hey, Auntie." Yeah. Who is that? Killmonger. Let's see. Dang, I cannot find it.
How would you see what's a picture?
Hold on, Ruba. Give me a second.
Easy.
Oh, I know what. I'm on the wrong drive. Duh. That's what it is. Okay, back up off my hand a little bit.
Don't let people see that.
All right, so yeah, they won't see what's on my screen right now. Oh my gosh, this gets on my nerves. Okay. Oh, I'm signing on to this new computer not new computer, but signing on to this computer for the first time. And today I spent more time
spending your life on it.
Backing up whatever is asking me to recover passwords and confirm stuff and go to this phone and confirm that. My goodness.
Indeed.
Okay. All right, Levi, chill out and stay focused. Okay. This is, all right, cool. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Download.
Download.
And we're to save this to Innate Lab Kids. Okay, cool. So we are going to pull. We're gonna pull this up and then just get the foot part, okay? Too. Yes.
Because we don't want you guys to miss out on anything.
Use Photoshop to open that. Okay, so we're just looking for the foot part, right? Because we're gonna make socks. So let's let this. Hopefully, this opens it up. There we go. All right, Levi, chill out. All right, so let's do, I'm going to get the polygon lasso and Auntie's going to, now this is us designing from scratch, so I don't expect Levi to do this. This is some extra stuff that Auntie thought was cool at the last minute. Well, actually, Levi thought it was cool at the last minute too, so it's going to take us a little extra time here. So I'm going to copy this little image part here, Control C, and then what I'm going to do is paste it here, Control V. And we won't really get the toes because the socks that we're doing have, it has the black tip toes. Yeah. So I'm just kind of making this up right now.
It's amazing.
And as a matter of fact, let me get a little bit more than that. I'm going to go a little bit higher. Uh-oh, where'd it go? There it is. Okay, let's go a little bit higher.
I didn't realize those were the toes, the feet.
Because this is basically the front and the back. And so this is like his heel right here. If we were sewing this as a costume, that's why Auntie got it. So I can eventually do you a cut and sew costume. Yeah, and we can kind of make our own foam muscles and stuff, but just never got to it, you know? All right, so if I cut all of this, I want to, that actually might work. Because that's up to the knee right there. Boom, boom, boom. And that's CMYK too, so we're gonna have to make sure that it fits with our RGB. So I'm gonna do Control T. I'm gonna stretch this bad boy out.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what we want to really make sure is that
Foot.
on the front of the sock,
Yeah.
we get the foot, we get those cool spikes, right?
Right.
And then Auntie's gonna do a little fading off here because these are little sewing lines here, right? What, you got an idea?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Pants.
Later.
No, yeah.
It could be cool. We could do sweatpants. We could do some joggers. Joggers. All right. So that actually is a really good idea. But for right now, oh, shoot.
Oh.
Did a little too much. Okay. I'm just going to fade this off a little bit so that I won't see those little purple lines. And then I'll just fill it with that black color.
Like your top of tracing the line.
Yeah, and this mouse is a little bit laggy. This whole mouse and keyboard setup is wireless on this older computer. It's a little laggy. So we're just cleaning it up a little bit so maybe we can make our own little sock showdown right now. And I'm going to take this. Is this the one we're on? We are on this one. Yep. So we're going to do a color overlay, right click, color overlay, and then Auntie's going to make this, that, you want to do this part? Okay. All right, so click on the blue. All right, leave it to the pro, you said. Okay, click on the blue. Now, instead of clicking the color there, I want you to come down here. I want you to click the darkest black, stop. Click the darkest black on the picture, and it'll pick that black for you. Okay, see how it picked it automatically? Mm-hmm. Boom, hit okay. Okay, bring this over a little bit so you can see the okay and hit okay there. All right, and we're just gonna leave these little purple lines on here. What I wanna make sure of, give me a second, Levi. Oh, wait a minute, hit cancel. Cancel. Okay, give me the mouse for a second. I wanna make sure that we are putting this about half and half because when I fold it in half, watch out. Hold down Control and hit the letter T for transform. Hold down Control, hit T. Okay, and now I want you to hold down the shift bar. That's going to allow me to squish this in without making the top squish down. But I want to make the top squish down because I feel like you're going to need those to be more like on your calf, right?
Hey, you think this is a small foot?
No, I don't. Chill out, boy. Okay, so, and then we'll just let this little, no, we won't. You know Auntie can't let this purple be on here like that. But you know what? Maybe it's supposed to be. I don't know if this is the one that glows purple. So I think these are like lines where you cut. So I'm just gonna do something right now. I'm gonna create a new layer and just kind of paint over this because I don't like that. I don't want to halfway do anything. So Control Alt, make my brush a little bit smaller. And then since you already picked that black color, that should be the color I have selected here. And yeah, I'm just basically using the mouse to kind of paint over those lines a little bit. See that? It'll look a little less noticeable. And plus it's socks, so.
Socks doesn't need to be that good for smelling or looking.
Well, you're right about that. I'm going to kind of come and fade this off around here. So we make that pretty consistent. And then I can crop all of this down to that rectangle. Okay, clipping mask. And we got to do, what is it on this one? Oh, duh. I was supposed to clip these two to this down here.
Cookies.
Right click, create a clipping mask, and then I have to change the effects here. The blend style, I have to select the top one, deselect the second one, third and fourth. All right, so we have something that looks like it could be a sock, right?
Right.
And we'll have a little bit of bleed area here on the side. This is about 4 inches, about 3.5 inches wide.
Why don't you measure my feet?
Well, we're just gonna print and go, you know, auntie. All right, so when we get ready to print this, I'm gonna show you my taco method. Or when we get ready to press it, I'll show you my taco method, okay?
Taco, delicious.
Tacos. All right, so let's group that.
Talking about tacos, I
Alt.
want Taco Bell tonight.
Okay. I got some Taco Bell for you. Let's call them frozen burritos. All right. Let's turn this off. No, it doesn't sound interesting to you? All right, so now we got to bring in our image, and you're going to do this part. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's get it. So let's go to your folder.
Folder?
Mm-hmm.
This one?
Mm-hmm. And I want you to kind of move this over just a little bit. So pick it up by the top here and move it over. Just not resize it. There you go.
Drop it like
Okay.
it's hot.
All right, so we're going to, we say that on the videos all the time. So go ahead and pick this image up, and I want you to drop it like it's hot right there on the artboard.
Boom.
Boom. Okay. So it looks like we need to resize a little bit because you're going to be a little bit. Yeah, that's good right there. That's good right there. Okay. Now hold down the
Shift?
Yep, hold down shift. And I want you to kind of pull that up a little bit to the top so you don't see that pink. Yep. And then pull that down a little bit. Oh, you know what? We need it smaller. You know why? Because we want to see those abs. Don't we want to see those abs on there? Okay. So we're going to pull it in a little bit because you are turn on. What is the one that says turn off for printer? Turn that on right there. Turn that eyeball on. So if we're printing this on a size small, right? That's where the size small is going to stop. I want you to push this up to where it says youth medium. Okay. Hold on. Yep. Are you moving it or you're just moving it?
Which one?
So hold on. Let's zoom in a little bit. Hold down control. Levi. Hold down control and hit plus 2 times. Control plus plus. Hold down control plus and plus. Plus. Yep. Plus plus. Okay, that lets us zoom in. So we're gonna be printing youth small, and then we're going to. It won't. Well, we have a youth medium too.
Wait, what is this?
That's a youth small. Is your belly button hanging out of that one? Those are the Jersey 21Ms. They're a little big. You want a youth medium instead?
Yeah.
Okay. So you trying to show out in front of company? Oh, okay. Just check it. Hold on. Hold on. Do Control T. Hold down Control and then T for transform. All right. So I want you to take this and you're going to bring it up a little bit. Right there. Okay. And we're going to, what? See, you see where that pink line came up? That means the center. Perfect. Leave it alone. And then now we need to pull this up just a little bit. Hold down shift and pull it up. Hold down shift. Are you holding down shift? Okay, pull it up. Pull it up a little bit more. More.
Looks like
a little bit down. Right about there. Put it to the top of my finger. To the top of my finger, right there. Let it go. Hit enter to lock it in. Okay. And let's zoom out. So let's control minus 1 time so I can see these sleeves. Boom. Okay. So what I'm trying to see is when we make this shirt, are these muscles, the shoulder muscles going to be on there? Are the abs going to be on there? You know, and we're going to turn on this thing that says I make shirts and bring that to the front. Let's see. I make shirts.
I make shirts.
You do make shirts. So now, yeah, you can let people know that. All right. So we'll put that on. Let's put it on the other side so we don't mess up our Black Panther image right there. Cool beans, cool beans. You ready to do this? Okay. So now we can, I'm just going to go ahead. Well, you're going to do it. Go to this one. I want you to I want you to click down here on FX. Okay.
FX.
Do color overlay.
Cover
Overlay. And then hit that black right there.
Hit that black.
And I want you to tap the black that's right surrounding there. Just tap on it. Yep, tap on it. Okay, and hit OK. And what it did, it just changed it all to your new black.
Purple.
Yeah, it's got a little purplish to it. Hit OK. All right, so now this looks good to print. My goodness, my nephew is a genius.
You are a genius.
Yes, I am a genius. I tell him that all the time, and he repeats it because he knows it's true.
Do you tell them you're a genius?
Yes. Yes, I tell everyone I'm a genius. You should say whatever you say, you should believe. And whatever you believe, you should say. You think you're a genius?
What do you think I am?
A genius. Hello. All right, so. All right, so. Everybody saying you're doing a great job. All right, so you ready to get ready to print this? So when we print it, do we want these little guidelines on here, or we want those to disappear?
So we just wait.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you know where it is? If you don't know where it is, then yes, you can right click. Uh-oh, you're moving something. Hit Control, hold down Control, and hit Z. Let it go. Hold down Control, and hit Z to undo. Okay, so that undid it. Now, if you want to turn something off, I want you to right click right there where it says Youth M, right click. You see, you didn't touch it, so zoom in a little bit so you can see it. Control ++. Hold on, you already right clicked on something. Now go. Control ++. You got it. Hold down Control. What did you just do? There we go. Okay.
Genius.
So right click on the Youth Medium. And see where it says turn off for printer. So click on the eyeball to turn it off. All right, and this time now we're going to file, save as, and we're going to save it as a JPEG. Bellissimo. Oh, hold on, something moved. Oh, no, it didn't. You're good. Go to File. File. You're trying to zoom out. Do Control -. There you go. It did it. All right, so let's File.
File,
Save as. You got it.
Knew it.
Good job. And then instead of a wait a minute. This is Auntie's real files. Hold on, Levi. You gotta move your head, baby. Stop being goofy. Come on. Let's get this. Let's work. We're gonna do JPEG, and then I'm gonna save it in your desktop folder. Okay. All right. So we'll save that.
Yeah.
Then in that kids folder. And then Auntie's going to have to email it to the other computer because y'all's computer is not on my network. It might be, but I'm not sure. All right, so we're going to go ahead and save this. Save as. Chill out, Levi. Save as. Let's put it in the folder on your desktop. Yours is called Innate Lab Kids. All right. Okay, chill out, Levi. Pay attention now, because you're not going to pay attention. This is definitely not the part where you're going to be on the heat press, okay? You know that's what's coming next? What's next? We have to do what? Well, what else do we have to do before we heat press it? What is that? Printer. We have to print it, and then we have to press it. So if you're that sleepy, I'm definitely not letting you on the heat press. Are you sleepy? No. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and let's close out of this stuff here. And I'm going to go ahead and close out of all of that stuff. And we're going to shut down the camera for just a moment. We'll leave this stuff up. As a matter of fact, I'll leave this up for you all to see that that is what we're printing. And then we're going to move the camera. Right click, open with. Yeah, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Like literally a few seconds. Okay. All right, so we'll leave you with something cool to look at.
Yeah.
And then Auntie is going to try to email this to herself. Let me go ahead and do that. All right. And if y'all have any questions, now is a great time to ask any questions
About
design.
my design.
Yeah. Oh, your design. Excuse me. Yes. Yes, your design. My apologies. Mel. So I'm going to email this to myself. So y'all have questions. Y'all can even ask Levi a question about, I'm typing the wrong stuff right now, about the design process. Maybe he remembers some things he clicked on. I mean, do you think you remember what you did? Huh?
What?
Do you remember enough to answer some questions?
Yeah.
Okay, so Levi will take any questions right now.
Anything.
All right, so let me go ahead and email myself this. I need a keyboard, baby. All right, so let's do compose right here.
I can't even tell if someone's
Attach.
talking right now.
Well, give me a second. I will let you see it, okay? And we're gonna go to
I'm just
Any
gonna.
Lab Kids. All right, and I'm still emailing to myself. All right, Levi, chill out. We don't play around the secrets, right? Okay. All right, so that just email. Let's see if you had any question. No, the youth template doesn't come with the sock template. That's not a sock template. You know what that is, Corey? That is just me. What I did was I realized I had some extra space on the side of not even the youth shirts, but even the adult shirts. So I have enough size, like 8 inches is really all I need to do side to side of a sock. So I just made a little rectangle, and we were doing a birthday celebration for Emma, and we just made some matching socks to go with the shirts since we were printing out the large shirts. All right, so that is good. Very, very good.
Very, very good.
Okay, so y'all, we're going to pause for a moment, and I think I can do it right from here. Hold on, or I can do it from here.
sorry.
All right. So we're back. I'm going to go ahead and remove the computer screen now.
Amazing.
So you can see this interesting individual here.
Yes, it is.
This little genius. Okay. All right, little genius. All right. You ready? Okay. So now that's the big printer. We also have a tile template. This is what we did today. We did, we actually tiled with 4 pieces, the large and small, medium, and large shirts. But right now we're going to print as one big piece because that's why Auntie decided to go with the big printer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pull up the image and I'm going to get ready to print it from this computer. Let's see. And we flatten the image so it's small. I don't like printing from the big Photoshop files. I only print from the flattened version, so either a PNG or the JPEG. And y'all let me know in the comments if you can hear me. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull up this computer screen over here for the feedback. Give me just a second. All right, so I'm going to this broadcast. All right, so this computer we're calling True Colors Inc. And I'm going to share my screen.
You guys can see that. Yeah. You can.
Okay.
It looks nice.
So now they can see my screen over here, right? Can you check the stream right there? Make sure?
It is.
Okay, perfect. So they see your video and they see my screen right now, right? All right, so let's get ready to print. I'm going to show you my print settings here. File, print.
So it's going to be printing from up there?
Yes.
So it gets connecting.
Oh, well, come pay attention to the settings so you know what the settings are, because I'm sure you'll remember if you see it a few times. Let's see. Uh-oh. I guess I'm stressing this computer out a little bit. Let me Photoshop again. I think the StreamYard uses up quite a little bit of data here. All right, let's try this one more again. Let's let Photoshop open here. Yeah, whenever you show video of what you're showing video of, it looks like a mirror inside of a mirror inside of a mirror. Never knew. All right, so right. Let's give Photoshop a little moment to open up. And I was checking to see if we had any questions here. Yes, Corey, thank you for telling everyone to like the video. Thank you. We appreciate it. Levi appreciates it. All right. And let's see if Photoshop is ready to deal with me today. All right. This is a bell audio file. You gotta stop running here, baby. You hear me? Let's see. This is taking longer than designing.
What's designing it is better.
It's the easy part. I'm just going to change the file type real quick just to see if that's going to help this. All right, so let me tell you what the image size is for this, because it's the youth size. It is 44 inches wide by 31.24 inches high. So technically, the youth shirts almost take up the same amount of space as the adult sizes. It just happens to be a little shorter because the maximum we can print is 44 inches wide. So that's why I also decided to go ahead and put the sock file in there, because, or it's not even a file, it's just literally a rectangle. So we're good on that. I'm going to go file open, and then I'm going to open our PNG version. Because for some reason, it just crashed when I went to print the JPEG, and I'm not sure why that happened. Okay. All right, so let's go to File, Print, and hopefully we don't have that issue anymore. It could be a corrupt file, but like sometimes when you have, like you're not finished saving something and then you send it, it's basically missing some data. But no, now it's doing just fine. Okay. And y'all see it has a little texture from the background of the costume there. You see it, Leah? Come on here. Watch. You see that? See it has a texture in it? Then it's got your picture. Okay, so let's go over the settings. The printer is the it's the 7270, and then we're going to print 2 copies of this because we want a front and a back, right? Okay, so give it a moment there. I think it might be the StreamYard because it is really slowing things down. But we're going to take it for what it is, as long as we're able to share with you all. We're happy. Now, can y'all hear me? Because that phone is quite a distance from me.
I can hear you from here.
Well, Levi, you're here. So, oh, you mean from the phone? You can hear the noise coming from the phone? You can hear me talking into... No, you can't hear me talking into the phone. Of course, you can hear me.
I could hear you from there.
Okay. You should be able to hear me from there. There's a problem if you can't hear me from there. It's looking like this is freezing right now. And it may very well be us doing the screen share right now. Let's see, StreamYard, I thought you were my friend.
Well, probably it doesn't like you that much.
Maybe not, Levi. But you don't have to like me, but you do have to respect me, StreamYard. So let me see what's going on. I'm going to close down some of these extra windows. There we go. And let's see here. Yeah, it's freezing up now. So I'm going to log out and log back in. Okay, so we're having a little bit of technical difficulty here. We're just reloading the Photoshop file. You there, Levi? You can see everybody? All right. So I'm trying to print without doing the screen share and see if that helps. And then once I get it printed, I'll show you my print settings. Because I think it was the StreamYard kind of holding us back. Yeah, because now it seems like it's doing just fine. Alright, so let's see. Now you won't have to touch anything. It'll automatically start printing. Yeah. And there's something that we have to do. You said you wanted to do the medium. Okay. So while that's printing, we're going to come over here and make your template. So whatever Auntie does, I want you to do the same thing, okay? All right, so we're gonna make your own custom insert for this. And you're gonna do yours out of paper, and then this is the Sublimation shirts. That's why I don't like these. They kind of have weird underarms. So Auntie's gonna do the jersey shirt.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. Yeah, and I want to show you the difference. So the 21M shirts, the sleeves have a easier transition inside the folds of the armpits. So it makes for less of that void of ink issue. So I just want y'all to see that difference there in the style. They can see it. Leave it on. They can see it. If matter of fact, you might have to get out the light a little bit. Use your shadow.
In my opinion, this one is better than that one.
So let's do this. Let's use this one, Levi. And then what we can do, we can print this one later, okay? Because this one's going to be easier to demonstrate. I have some leftover Sublimation shirts, and the only reason why I have Sublimation shirts is because jerseys ran out sometime over the pandemic time and really caused some issues for us. Now I have a Sharpie marker. Now this, Levi, Auntie's going to use a Sharpie marker. You're going to use a pencil, okay? Okay. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Watch out. And then I'm going to give you the rest of the paper so then you can show them how to do the same thing. You ready? Okay. So you got to come on this side right here. And then we'll pull the camera to where they can see exactly what's going on.
Yeah, so they can see.
And I am definitely here we go. And we'll have to pull this back a little bit to let this kind of dry because we got this board right here. And all right, give ourselves a little room here. All right, so this is what Auntie's going to do with the marker. You're going to do with the pencil, okay? So are you watching?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Because we can't expect other people to watch and learn if we don't watch and learn, okay?
I really want you guys to watch that.
Okay, so I'm going to start here in the armpits, and I'm going to keep going once I'm past the sleeve, okay? I'll start here at the top of the neck, and I'm going to keep going past the sleeve there. Okay, and then I'm just going to go a little bit past the sleeve because this is basically going to go inside the shirt, so I want it to come a little past. Here, I'm connecting there, and I'm going to go a little bit past, okay? I'm going to do the same thing up here, a little bit past, start here, a little bit past, then I will make sure it's about an inch. You know, the inch on Auntie's finger is about the 1 finger length here. Let me see your finger. So yours is going to be 2 finger lengths, okay? All right, so I'm going to start here, come down, and then 1 finger length for me will be 2 finger lengths for you. And then for the neck, I'm going to go up, see where I'm starting on the inside, because the neck, I have to start way on the inside here. And then I'm going to come off the edge of the paper. All right, so when I remove this, I have an outline of my shirt, okay? Now you are going to do the same thing, except you're going to turn it this way. And Auntie's going to go ahead and cut away her piece so you can get started. Hold on. Hold on. Hand me a pair of blue scissors over here. Levi. Levi, hand me a pair of blue scissors over here. Thank you. All right. So Auntie's just going to cut that off right there, and you can have the rest of this paper. Okay. Well, when you glide scissors instead of chomping it, and I really should have, because I don't have the uptake reel turned on right now. Hold on, Levi. Hold on, baby. I need you to help me out. I need you to pull that paper right there from the edge. Pick it up. There you go. Not from the top. Not from the top. From the bottom, baby. Go down. Look where Auntie's holding it. Hold it in the same place and just pop it out. Okay. And just let it kind of rest. I know, baby. Let it rest. We should have caught that before because I don't have the take up reel. That's Auntie's thing. Got it. All right, pick it up. I got it. I'm gonna go put it on the table and let it dry a little bit. It should be pretty much instant dry, but while it's drying, if it touches something, it will scratch up the surface of the print. Yep. So we got one more print out after this, okay? All right, so go ahead and sketch yours out. While you're sketching yours out, I'm gonna cut mine out, okay? Here you go, baby. You can bring yours over here a little bit so they can see you on the camera. There you go, right there. And Auntie will come over here and cut out. You doing good with the pencil over there?
Paper keeps.
Yeah, you want me to turn the fan off for a second? Turn the fan off there.
This is making my best print.
I know, it makes, imagine my back being cramped. You got a young back. What you talking about? All right, you got it? Okay, so now make sure, look, I'm gonna correct you right here for the neck. You're gonna come up here, and then for the arms, looks like you gave yourself a little bit.
Oh,
Okay, you moved a little bit. Watch out. So a little bit there, you got that, the extra there. Okay, you wanna move it now? Review. All right, you ready to cut?
better.
Yeah, it looks good. Oh, you think he looks better than mine? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Okay, now.
You vote on that.
Yeah, we'll let them vote after we see side by side. So look, Levi, let's go ahead. I want you to cut very carefully. When you cut down one time, you're gonna glide the scissors and back up so you can never be cutting towards your body. You see it? I want you to go like that. I want you to cut nice smooth cuts, okay? And that actually wasn't a smooth cut, but you know what I mean. Okay, and if Auntie can remember, I will watch the
I
clip.
did.
Okay, good job. I see you.
I did.
Now with the listen. No, stop. You never put your hand in the way. There you go. You gotta hold it firm. There you go. And then there you
Maybe
go.
I can do it this way.
Yeah, you can. And then what happens is, in order to cut like that, wait, stop. You have to hold the paper top. There you go. Hold the paper top.
Oh.
Oh no. Levi, get your hand out of the way. There you go. There you go. Okay, let me see that piece over there. Yeah. Put it in the trash. All right, I'm watching you. Go ahead.
This one's gonna look good.
Don't trim the bottom. Let the bottom stay. Let the bottom stay because we have a little extra down there.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. No. Why should I get holding them so close my finger, boy? Okay, that's good. I'll hold it. Go ahead. See how it holds?
Oh
If you
yeah.
hold it, stop. You never turn scissors like that. You're gonna cut.
Yeah.
Go a little further. It's okay. All this outside is trash, right? So wait, Levi, wait. Rotate the paper so you make it easier for yourself. There you go. Okay? And you don't use your whole, stop. I just told you, you keep going. Stop. Let go. So you're going to tear the paper. Keep going. Pass the mark. Watch for a second. Watch. Hold the paper like this, not with your whole hand down here. Hold it here. Pinch it tight so you can glide. You see that? Yes. Okay, I'm going to try one more time right here. Cut. And as long as I hold the top here, there we go. All right.
How do you think?
All right, and it's ta-da, not ta-ta.
I split.
Okay. All right, so that's your shirt. Let's move it out of the way so we won't get any ink on it. I'm gonna let this other piece dry. And let's be careful, Levi. We can't be hopping around here with all these cords and stuff. Okay, go grab that end. Hurry up, it's about to drop. Oh, as a matter of fact, nope. I think it's gonna dry first. Okay, so since it's gonna dry first, let's lift this bottom up. Do not pick it all the way up. There you go. Just let it drink for a second, okay? Put our scissors up. Yeah, it gives it about 60 seconds and then it dries. So what we're gonna do is lift it up from the very bottom. Okay? And then we're gonna let it sit on this table. Let it sit on the table. There it goes. Right, just let it sit there and dry, okay? All right. So, you got any questions, Levi?
What?
Do you see any questions or any comments right now that you want to read? No? Okay.
But there is a lot.
There's a what?
There is a lot.
Yeah. All right. So now for this next part, I'm gonna let you lay it out down there. So Auntie's gonna move this print out of the way so we can finish drying. Okay. Okay.
Vote.
All right. So we have to prepare the shirt, right? Stop jumping around here, Levi. Levi. Stop jumping around here. You hear me? Okay. Okie dokes. So I'm going to show you how to put the insert inside of the shirt. Okay. What the insert helps with is it's going to help the image not bleed through the shirt to the other side, and it helps keep your shirt straight and keep the wrinkles out. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, what are you doing? Are you seeing if there's any comments? All right, say great job. Oh, they see you dancing. Future Photoshop instructor. Shakia says I should hire you to make me one. Whoa, you might get some work. You probably can. You can. You don't probably can. You got this. They all got this too. They all know how to do this.
I can probably keep making these and sell it, probably.
Yeah, that's the idea. Kids should understand about business and want to help out with business. All right, you ready? You just hit that camera stand, so be careful. All right, so let me show them how to do this. I'm going to do it with mine, and then you're going to do yours next, okay? So this is what I'm doing. So you got to back up for a second so they can see, and then I want you to do the same thing. You ready? So this is easy. Just going to take and fold the sleeve down like this, like you got an attitude, and you're just folding your arms. All right? Then you're going to get in trouble for folding your arms. You already know, right? But it makes it easier to put it inside the shirt like that, right? Ooh. So go ahead and do the same thing to yours. Go ahead and fold your sleeves down.
Okay, and change.
There you go, 1. There you go, 2. There you go. That's it. All right, so let Auntie show you how to insert this inside. It's kind of like, want to crease it down? Okay. All right, so let me show you this. And you may have to back up for a second. I'm going to do it with mine, and then I'm going to take it out, and you're going to do it with yours, okay? All right, so I take mine, watch.
I will sell them for 10.
Yeah, we'll have to discuss the pricing because 10 is definitely 10. Levi, you don't make any money if you sell it for 10. You know how much you have to sell them for?
45.
Right, that's definitely more like it. If you do front and back all over.
Then 45 is.
With the art fee, yeah, the second guess is on point. Okay, come on, Levi. Come on.
She's gonna need it.
All right, so we're gonna load it in like that. You see the neck popping through?
That's mine then. Don't
Okay.
chop it.
All right, so we're gonna put it in there, and then I'm gonna show you how she does it. Now the arm is folded down in there, right? So what do we have to do? We have to pull it out. So look, you pull that one out. I'm gonna pull my hand in there. I'm gonna gently grab the arm, like it's a little baby arm. You don't want to be rough with it, okay?
It's like you're putting.
And you are standing like right in front of the camera, so
Sorry.
come over here a little bit so they can see. Okay. Now chill out just a little bit. Now you're going to make sure that the shirt is comfortably on there. Kind of shake it out a little bit. Your sleeve is a little stiff in there. All right. Uh-oh. Man down. All right. Levi, you paying attention to the comments. You just ready to be YouTube famous, huh? You don't care about the real work, do you?
A lot of people should be watching this.
Well, listen, Levi. Let's pay attention. Let's do it right. And then maybe some other kids will want to learn too, right?
Yeah.
All right. So stop standing in front of the camera and in front of the merchandise. All right. That's not how you hold it. Watch this. You hold it like this. All right. So now we're going to press it and make sure that all the wrinkles get out because now we have our insert in there. Okay. So give me a second. Let Auntie. Hold on. Leave it alone for a second. Let Auntie move the camera.
It's gorgeous.
Okay. You're doing a great job so far. Okay. All right. So let's relocate the camera just a bit. Now, Levi, this next part, you want to read a message real quick before we do the next part? Oh, she said she's going to give you $5 or $10 and give you a $150 tip. That's my girl right there. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So come on over here. Now you're going to wait. You're going to step back. Levi, step back for a second, okay? Auntie has to turn the heat press back on because we waited so long.
If there's more questions you want to know, you can just put do that.
Oh, you know what all we do is hit this moment. It's at 350 right now, so we're gonna let it heat back up just a little bit. But meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and cut our cover paper. You ready?
Mhm.
Now the cover paper needs to be about as big as the prints. And before we cut the cover paper, we can go ahead and trim our socks away from our big shirt. Okay. Now, do you want to do this part?
Mhm.
All right, so look, that's the heat. We will not get close to the heat. I'm going to let you cut this one, and I'm going to cut this one since it's close to the heat, okay? All right, so let's get a pair of scissors, and I'm going to move your little step stool out of the way so I want you to trip and bust our forehead on a heat press. Stop. Pay attention. All right, so how I cut this one is how I want you to cut this one. All we're doing is just getting it out of the way. Okay? Just like that. Okay? And then I'm going to come cut the top off here. Be careful when you get close to the shirt. Go ahead and snip one more time. There you go. Now come from the other side. Come from that side. Just cut across. Can you get by there?
Now I'm becoming a master.
You got it? All right, stop. There you go. Perfect. All right, so we will put these to the side for right now. We'll use those later. And we're going to go ahead and cut the other one now since we're here.
Say what you think I am, a pro, a noob, whatever you think I am.
So Levi says, talk regular boy. Levi says to rate him whether you think he is a noob or a pro.
Or a master at it.
Or a master. And I guess those are video game kind of titles. Come on back over here, baby.
Oh no, they're not.
It's not just for video games?
Nope.
For life?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha. All right, so I just cut mine off. Are you ready to cut yours off? Levi? Never mind. I got it.
No,
You worried about these comments.
what?
You're going to lose your master status.
No.
Uh-huh. See? Well, maybe you're better than me because sometimes I just work and I forget all about the comments and I'm just talking to myself.
I'm better than you.
Calm down, Levi. Come on. All right, so.
They say I'm a pro.
A pro. Whoa. Okay. So let's go ahead and move these out of the way, pro. And then we're going to go ahead and put our cover paper down. So let me put it over to the side. Are you ready to steady?
Yeah.
All right. So let's get some cover paper. We're going to pick this up.
And just let it.
Uh-huh. And you can help roll it out for me.
I got it.
All right.
I got it.
Good. We don't need it that long. That's it. We don't need it that long. Because yours is a youth shirt. We don't need all that. But what I do need is to hold this down next to this board.
Pro on your way to master.
Oh, fast track. All right,
So that's what that's for.
Right. This is, you didn't mess with it, did you?
No.
You know, as soon as a kid touches something, you think they tore it up. There it goes. And I have a box underneath here.
I want to try that.
Let's see. You might be able to try it. Let me see. It's actually kind of safety, so you don't have to worry about cutting yourself with it, but it gets a little snaggy. And all we need one piece for the bottom, and I don't even think we're going to do a top cover piece, honestly. So we'll just keep this on the bottom so we can slide it across. I'm going to attempt, and Auntie probably shouldn't, but I cannot resist.
And
After we heat press this, you say what? Oh,
and rate
you said rate Auntie. Okay.
whatever you think she is.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and press all the wrinkles out of this, and I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see if we can just sandwich
Sandwich and cheese.
sandwich it front and back. Or no, maybe I shouldn't. No, because then I might mess up your shirt and then that'll ruin the whole video.
Miss your mind.
Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, so for the youth shirt, all I have to do, and now I'm going to let you do this, but you're going to do it with my guidance. Pull the stool out, stand up on it. You probably won't be able to reach, so you're going to need my help. Now listen, this is where you have to get serious, okay? We're about heat right now, and heat can help us, but it can also hurt us, okay?
Yes.
So you will not place your hands anywhere here. The only thing you will do is if I pull this down, you can help me pull it down, okay? When I get it to your level. Understood? All right, let's do this. All right. And it looks like I'm barely making this here. So I shouldn't try it. Let me rotate this. I shouldn't try my luck. So I'm going to make sure that I actually press the bottom long ways and the top long ways. And I'm going to start with the top
to the bottom.
And yeah, I'm going to need more than one press for the top. I think I'm going to need 2 presses for the top anyway. So this will help us out, and it'll help us see when you do a pre-press. All right. And even I have to stand on my tippy toes. Eyes down. You can help me pull it. Go ahead. Pull it down. Pull it down. Now, right now, what is the pressure? Pay attention. What's the pressure?
7.
Okay, so that's a good medium to high pressure.
I think he's running in there.
It's not running in there. It's okay. It's going to get the wrinkles out. Okay. And we only have to leave it in there for a good 10 to 15 seconds, but watch out. We got this one I have to open it up with my hand. Okay.
Ooh!
And
Let me put this like that up.
calm down, Lila. You have to wait for the instruction. You hear me? Yeah. Okay. Now, when I pull it down halfway, you can help me pull it down all the way. Ready? Go. Give it a few seconds. And this was like an older shirt, so it's got a little bit of like a little stain on there, but it won't matter because it's a black design. So let me cover that up.
It says I'm tired, but I'm not.
So listen, gotta calm down, okay? So around the heat right now. You gotta use the bathroom?
No, I have to fart.
Oh, well, I'm glad we don't have to edit that part out. Levi, chill out. Chill out. All right, watch out. I let that go a little too far. All right. All right, and watch out. I'm gonna rotate it, and then what I'm gonna do is cut off a little bit of this paper because it's easier. It's easier to rotate it. Stop hitting the camera stand. It's easier to rotate it because it's smaller, and we don't need all that excess.
What would it like?
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pre-press this one. And you can see this was like an old shirt that was like in storage or something. So because I have all of those Sublimation, I really wanted to use the 21M for this. Okay, so it does have some staining here, but I think that's gonna be covered up by our design anyhow. Okay, just let it go. And when it gets down to 20 seconds left, you should let me know, okay? Stand both feet on the stool. You gotta be safe, okay? All right, I said let me know. Takes a little more effort than you have there. I know you're a superhero, but it takes more than that. Okay, so now we're going to turn it upside down in order to make sure that everything fits. Stop, Levi. No, you definitely don't reach for that while my hand is underneath here. You gotta chill out, okay? You don't reach for it. I reach for it and then I hand it to you, okay? That's the rule. Do you understand that? That's the rule for safety, right? Okay. So I'm gonna kind of pre-trim this print a little bit off the edge, just so we don't need all of the sleeve there. No, hold on. Let me cut this off. We don't need that. And we don't need this excess piece over here. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it over. And I think, you know, before we flip it over, let me go ahead and trim a little bit off the top and bottom too, so we know approximately where our print starts. Top, and let's go ahead and trim the bottom.
Auntie.
What's up?
Someone said, I can teach you a little thing.
Oh, I'm sure you teach me stuff all the time. All right. Are you ready? Stop. Come on. All right. So let's put that down. Don't touch that. Pay attention. This has to stay up because if it's down too low, then you burn your hands going in there. Okay?
But you can probably put it right
I got you, but I'm not doing anything if you're not listening. Are you listening?
there.
Okay. All right. So what I like to do is peekaboo the shirt first.
Peekaboo?
Yep. So that means I like to see a little bit of the shirt poking out the top, and then I pull it up, see the shirt poking out the bottom, and I have plenty of space down there at the bottom. Okay. Matter of fact, probably a little too much space, and I don't want that ink, the excess ink, to get on my board. So I'm gonna trim it just a little bit more. And I have plenty of space down here. So let's trim that off.
Tell all your friends or your family members to watch this. They'll learn something.
Okay, you ready? Are you learning something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so this is, wait a second. This is the center of the print. We want the center of the print near the center of the neckline here. Now, Auntie's gonna do this part. You gotta back up a little bit, okay? I'm gonna feel for the side of the shirt and make sure that we have about the same amount of bleed on each side of the shirt. That means the extra print area. All right, and then I'm checking here to make sure that I have about the same amount of bleed going around the sleeves here. I can feel the sleeves, your sleeves in here and here. So that looks good, that feels good. All right, so wait a second. We're going to go ahead and press this middle first. And the reason why I want to do the middle is because sometimes these collars are so thick, it causes problems. So quite naturally, we can do this in 3 presses, but I want to do 4 just to make certain that this collar is down good. Now, Levi, you're going to have to pay attention now, okay? You ready? Now, this paper is curling just a little bit, so let me grab a little bit of tape here. And I'm going to tape it down to the cover paper just to make sure it doesn't curl up and ruin our print.
I don't want anything.
Okay, yeah, I don't want anything to ruin it either. All right, so I'm just going to put a little piece of tape right here. And this is just regular painter's tape. I can also use masking tape. I use the painter's tapes for demonstration because you can see it better on the camera. Okay.
You can see that, right?
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
This is the big moment. So we're going to pull this down. I'm going to need your help pulling it all the way down. You ready? Let's go. All right. Now this time it's going to go to full time and it's going to automatically pop up, so you don't need to touch it, okay?
Okay. I'm just putting my hand on it just in case.
All right. Whew, so this is some serious stuff here. You're learning the professional stuff.
Because I am.
You're a pro, apparently. I learned something today too, that you are a pro.
Yeah,
Alright, pay
that's what
attention.
you should always
Turn around and pay attention because you're on the step stool next to a heat source. So you can't be goofy. You got to be laser focused, okay? All right. Okay. There you go. All right.
That kind of scared me.
It's a little scary. And it's a lot of heat too.
It smells like a burnt Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart.
Okay, so let's get a little piece of tape here, and then I'm going to pull down this other piece because it is curling on me. And I don't want problems. So
I got a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
turn it down.
energy.
Yep, you certainly do. Okay, so stand right here on the step stool, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this down.
I got it.
No, you have
Right
to wait
from here.
when I pull it to you. Then you got it. Go ahead. I have to tell you when you have it. You understand? Okay, because I don't want you pulling too hard on that. Standing on your tippy toes. Laser focus. Come on, stop being goofy. Focus. All right. And then after this one, Auntie's gonna do the other side, okay? So we can go ahead and get it done with and get the socks ready, okay? All right. Need any water or anything like that?
Nope.
Take a water break?
That's what professionals do.
You're right about that.
Like you.
And as soon as we're done, stop stepping on the edge of this thing. There you go. All right, that's two. Then we're going to go ahead and do the other side.
All that smoke.
Pay attention. Yeah, this, like I said, this shirt had a lot of moisture and it was an old sample shirt. Okay, hold on. I have to do this one because I'm putting my hand underneath. I got this, okay? Go ahead. All right, so then after that, we'll do one press across the bottom and we can take a peek at this and stop pushing on it. When you push on it, it messes up the mechanism. So it automatically has a down pressure and a pop-up, okay? So you don't want to be pulling on it or hanging on it. The most I do is just lightly rest my hand on there just to catch it when it pops up. If I don't want it popping up too hard. All right, so we're almost done with the front.
I'll do the ticky thing.
Mm-hmm. It does that usually when there's 3 seconds left. To let you know 3, 2, 1. 2, 1, pop. All right. I gotta turn this fan back on, Levi. Chill out, okay? You gotta chill out.
Your turn.
You will not listen. If I catch you jumping one more time around here, you will not be able to be on video or in this heat press. We clear? So stand up. Levi, come on, we can check the comments in a little bit. Come on, let's get this part done. Then you'll be done for right now, okay? I know you're kind of losing focus. Yeah, you'll be losing focus. You're going to be losing some dollars with your customers. You got to focus. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to pull it down. Now we'll hand it to you in just a little bit. Let me make sure that everything's going to fit under here. Do not grab it until I tell you, okay? All right. See, I'm making sure this part of the shirt is going to get underneath this heat press. It's not about you reaching. It's about my hand being underneath here, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm going to cover that. That's why I say you have to listen. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Levi. All right. So that's the last press. We're going to let that go. Meanwhile, we can be cleaning up, getting stuff ready for the next press. We need some socks. So once we're done with this, I'm gonna go grab the youth size socks, and then we'll do those. Okay. Do I have any youth ones in here? No, I gotta go to the room. And when is it doing that? It does that with 3, not 13. So you gotta pay attention. 3, 2, 1, done. All right, so step down now. Okay, step it under. And now we're gonna do a little bit of peeking. Okay. See if everything's good, because we may have to put it back under the press if anything is not level or down enough. So we're just going to peel it off. This is a little tacky paper, so it sticks to the shirt a little bit. I think we need a little bit more pressure right here. And underneath this collar right here, we're going to do a little bit more heat and pressure. It pressed it down pretty good, but I want to see a little bit better right here, okay? So I'm just going to put it back underneath. And as a matter of fact, I want to try something. I just got some felts in that I want to try.
I know, I'm good at holding the heat press. Give me a 1 to 10 how you think I hold the heat press.
Okay. And stop talking funny, talk regular. People like you when you're regular. When you are yourself. You don't have to sound super cute. You are super cute. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm opening up a little box of felt that I purchased. I'm going to see something with this hardboard. I haven't tried it yet, but it is Nomex. So I'm going to bring it on the screen in just a moment. See that? Felt. It's called Nomex. So it is a heat-resistant felt. And we'll kick that on the table right now. Set back just a little bit. And I don't know if it's going to work with this hardboard underneath here. But especially with the youth shirts, it has more of the seams and the hems and the collar. Levi, I need you to step back here, baby. Step right here. Right here. Right here. Okay. So this is supposed to soften the pressure. Now this is a pretty big roll here, so I'm going to cut this to. Feels nice? Mm-hmm. You know what? I know this is not the right size.
What if it might set on fire?
No, so I can't do this because this was supposed to be 64 by 44 inches. This is not 64 by 44 to say the least. This is about 12 inches wide. So I'm very disappointed. But let me see. I'm going to see if I can cut this in half and use it still. And we're going to test it on this application. So at least I have video recording of the fact that when this felt came in, it was the wrong size. So I'm going to use it for what I need to use it for, and then they're going to have to send me the right size felt.
Yeah.
Because you know, Auntie definitely ain't playing about that. And let's see here. I'm going to try to do this side by side and hope that it doesn't crease in the middle. But I would love to try this, and I hope that this works. So I'm going to try it, especially right up underneath this neck area.
Do you know if it would set on fire now?
No, it is heat resistant. Now, set on fire is different. It's not going to
What if it's
melt.
What if they lied?
Well, they will find out today on camera, right?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to release a lot of pressure because this pad is pretty thick.
If this doesn't work, don't do this side.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, don't do it. But around here, around this lab, we experiment. This is what we do. Now this is almost the maximum thickness that I can go, and that's a 3. So I probably could go a little more if I need to. And I still have maybe another couple of half a twist that I can do. All right, let's leave it alone, Levi, and let's see what it does, okay? Hopefully it does it right. And if so, we have a little solution.
Smoke too.
Yeah, it probably, the smoke is usually the moisture. So the heat pulls the moisture out of the garment. So if you have a garment that was sitting stored for a long time, it has a lot of moisture that absorbs into the fabric. So when you heat press it, stop putting your hands on it. Hmm?
Is that it?
No, this is called felt.
Stop.
All right, let's see what this looks like. I hope this is the answer. I really do.
Me too.
Because I would hate to have to press something multiple times to get the same results. And if that's the case, if this is the case, if this works, then I can just as easily do this in 3 presses now. I can press 1 this way. Kind of pull that up a little bit. And I definitely need more pressure here. 25 viewers. All right.
I'm getting famous over here.
Stop talking like that.
I'm getting famous.
No, I'm just saying, Levi, talk regular. Come
I'm
on.
getting famous over here.
All right, come on. All right, so we're going to see if this works. It will peak when we spin it around.
Thank you.
All right, you ready? Let's pay attention.
This is one that just goes like.
Yeah, it's still going to pop up. Like, oh my gosh.
Means to yes.
All right. Like, oh my hands are up. All right. All right, let's see how this worked or did not work. Oh, you know what I should have done too? I have some Teflon that I meant to put on the bottom. But let's see if this works. So I have a little bleed through going through right now on the No Mix.
No Mexico.
All right, so.
I hope it works.
Yep, let's see. And I'm going to peek while I'm pressing this other side. Let me pull this down a little bit. Levi, get your hands off the press while I'm pressing. Okay?
Because the heat could spread.
You're right. It's like steam. You know, steam can go many different directions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and peek at this.
Ooh.
I think that looks better already. Let's see. Oh, it does look better already. Looks like it definitely pressed deeper. We got into those seams. And we're going
You
to
can go buy this.
It's No Mix felt pad. And I will let you all know the link. If I'm impressed with it, I'm going to still work with it a little bit first. Because first of all, I'm not impressed with the fact that they gave me a size that doesn't work for me. But it seems like all you really need is one that's just a little bit bigger than the press. Because if you rotate the paper and you're not worried about rotating the board, then you don't need an expensive big piece. You just need a piece that kind of gives you a little leeway. All right, so I'm making sure that I have a good overlap here. All right. That's my shirt there. I got enough going underneath the E. I'm going to press this bottom one more time. All right, so let's check up here at the top. That's, oh, yes, much better. Yes.
But now that
to the
just looks like it's like metal and then rust.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is just, you see the different parts of the design?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually part of the design there to show the different texture. And
I
the
want to
muscles.
wear this one.
You want to wear that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, when we press the back of it, you can put it on. All right. So we're going to go ahead and
So
press.
this is the back?
Yep, I'm going to press it on the back of this shirt, and then this shirt will be done, and you can go put it on. So matter of fact, you can put the shirt on while I make the socks. You want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Stop.
I'll be looking.
Two holes in the shirt.
I'll be looking.
Yes, Yes, you will. You're looking fresh. Okay. You ready?
I'm watching.
Are you ready for the reveal, Levi? Let's see how it looks. Are you watching from the screen? Really? You're your own biggest fan? Auntie messed up. I forgot to pull the image up. Oh no. It came out so nice though, Levi. Oh. That was my fault, y'all. Y'all see how the shirt, I made this for a medium because originally we were going to do a medium. And then I forgot that I decided to do the small. So that medium would have come down here to the bottom of the letters and the small cut it off. I'm sorry, Levi. It's still going to be a cool shirt, but I'm just going to have to remake that if we want it to be right, okay? So let's see how I can not make that error on the back. So now what I have to do is stop touching it, Levi. You don't pick nothing on the side.
Still do this.
Yes, but you see the words are cut off the bottom? Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and put it down here.
But people can still know what it says.
Yeah, they can still know what it says. But you know, Auntie is a perfectionist, and that's not going to fly. So I'm going to go ahead and prep the back while you watch the video, obviously.
On the computer,
Mhm.
I like to be.
And then you can tend to the comments. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and trim this down. And then what I'm going to do is, because I made this for a medium and not for the small, I'm definitely going to have to adjust the placement of the graphic. So let me show you how we would correct that. I totally forgot about the words at the bottom of the shirt. And yeah. Okay. So I'm going to blindly place this. I have it in place on my board here. I'm going to rotate it. Are you paying attention, Levi? Because this is how we're going to not mess up your shirt next time. Okay. Right. All right. So I'm going to pull this up. And what I should have looked for, I thought I did this, but I might have just been looking at this paper down here. I want to make sure that this text does not miss the shirt this time, okay? So I'm going to pull that up. And then I'm still going to rotate it and make sure that the top of the shirt doesn't cut off any text either. And if I was doing it like I was supposed to be doing it, using that box to keep it safe, then that box would have kept it safe whether I was doing a size small, medium, or large youth shirt. But because I kind of did my own thing, I messed myself up. But we live and we learn. And that's why I tell y'all, I know from experience, trying to design too big and trying to design to where I use up the most of the shirt that I can, I always, kind of overshoot trying to make things grand, like trying to make the words or the pictures as big as they can, and then you end up cutting something off. So don't be like me. I want you to use the guidelines that I tell y'all about because it's very important. I'm going to go ahead and trim that off a little bit so I can get underneath this heat a little bit closer and I can see what I'm doing. So yes, to the felt. Although they disappointed me with the size of the felt, because I ordered a piece that was supposed to be big enough to fit this whole board, and I wanted to be able to review it for y'all and tell you about it. But it turns out this is doing decent. This is doing decent right now. Now this will be the first time that we press with the felt without having pressed it before. So now we are putting it to the test. And I'm going to grab a little piece of tape here. And another piece of tape to put down on the other side since it's curling. There we go. All right, so let's try this now. Now I'm going to try this with my little 3 press technique. So I'm going to try once the top part using 2 presses. And then the bottom part using 2 presses. And let's see how that works for us. Now, like I said, I should be using cover paper right now, even on top of this graphic, but I'm not because I really want to see what it's doing. I want to see, is it crumpling the paper? Is it leaving creases? I want to see, is it yellowing the paper in the right place? That sort of thing. But if I were doing this for myself, I absolutely would be using a cover paper right now.
Down to 29.
All right, so we're going to do this in 3 presses and see what we end up with. And this next press, if I remember, I'll go grab those youth socks. All right, so that did leave a little dent right there. So we're gonna see if that matters as far as leaving a crease in the design. So that may or may not hurt us there. So let's see. And I see a little bit of that ink exposed over there. I don't want that exposed ink. Now I'm okay with it kind of going through the paper a little bit, but I don't want like a whole ink area just touching on my platinum there. So I just threw that little piece down. All right, so we're pressing second press. So hopefully we get this one done in 3 presses. And I'm just filling up this tape right now to take a little sneak peek. It does appear to do better, but let's see if we end up with this line right here. That's what I'm most concerned about. When you press on soft surfaces, you can possibly end up with a line where the press digs into the soft surface. So then you just have to play with pressure. So it's always a set of variables.
I hope it does.
Yeah, I hope it does either. Let's see. And I still forgot to go get the little socks. Remind me when I do this last press to go get the small socks. You hear me?
Yeah, do you want to?
Yes, please. Can you give me a cold word, please?
Do you want the back one?
Yes, please. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. All right,
I
so.
copied into making that go up by itself.
Right.
Ah!
Okay. So my shirt ends about right here. I'm gonna make sure that I get a really good overlap here because I'm really guessing that this crease may do some damage, but I hope not. I'm hoping not. All right, so make sure that the whole shirt is underneath here. Where's the edge of my shirt? I feel it. It's a little hot, so it's hard to feel when something is hot. There it is there. So we're good underneath. Just go ahead and press that down.
This is just one cheap stuff.
Thank you. All right, so we'll grab these socks. Levi, you come with me, so I'll make sure you're not on your seat pressing out. You come with me. Let's grab these small socks.
We'll be right back. Don't worry. We're almost back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Go back.
All right.
Okay,
Here we go.
Oh,
All right, let's see how this turned out. Got the socks.
it's turning out good.
Okay.
Sorry if this video is going to be long.
All right, so looks good. Hey, no line. Levi, look at that. And we got all the words on the shirt this time. Yeah. Hey, hey.
Oh!
Be careful. It's hot.
Let's look at me. It's busting.
Okay. All right, so now I'm going to let it cool off so you can go put on your shirt while I press the socks, okay? And then when you come back, wait, I said let it cool off, Levi.
Oh, it's not.
It's not really hot, but you don't decide that. Let me decide, okay? All right, so Auntie apologizes for not paying attention to the front and letting the words cut off. So in order to take it, you got to get out the way so people can see.
We're so sorry.
Listen, Levi, watch. So in order to take the insert out, I have to roll the sleeves back in. Okay?
Is it hot?
No, it is a little warm now. So the sleeves roll back in. I roll one in, I'm going to roll the other in. And actually it's easier to pull from the neck now. Pull, grab the sleeve, bring it in.
Here's
All
the
right,
socks.
Levi, put that down. Roll one thing at a time. Okay, and now I can just very easily pull this out, and I can use this again if I need to, especially if it's the same design on the same size shirt. You're doing multiple. Hold on, Levi. I'm gonna let you show them the shirt. Hold on. Okay, so let me move that out of the way.
And while we're getting giving one to you, we're probably gonna have an accident.
All right, calm down. No, we're not. If you're selling something to somebody, you're gonna make sure that it's as good as it can be. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just
So
saying we might get some.
let's pay attention right now. That's the front, right? Let's flip it and show them the back. All right. All right, and let's go ahead. We'll put it on this flat surface over here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you said you want to go ahead and put it on, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so go ahead and put that on. And I shouldn't have put it on top of that felt because I have a feeling that that's got something kind of fibers hanging off of it. So I definitely want to get my socks away from it because I'm going to have to lint roll them. That was pretty good. Now, I'm going to try this with the socks because the socks tend to have, and I don't know why now I want to do cover paper. Silly Billy gumdrop. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off now so I have a little cover paper. I'm going to use the felt for the socks because I want to see if it helps us get rid of that little slight white line that's on the socks. So let me grab the socks. I'm going to go ahead. I normally do not pre-press them, but because I want to see if I can get, looks amazing. Come on over here. You want to show your daddy? Okay. All right. Let me get, you see the lint roller right there? You want to show them? All right. Come on, right. Come here, Levi. Come right. I'll tell you what. Right, there you go. I'm showing you. All right. Show it off in the back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. You want to go show your daddy? Mm-hmm. Okay. Go ahead. Be careful around these cords. Thank you for my water.
It's from Lunch and Stuff.
It's from Lunch and Stuff. Lunch and Stuff is the kids' restaurant that they made up.
If
So
they want something, we can make it.
they make stuff for the Lunch and Stuff. And then we're going to work on a logo for the Lunch and Stuff, their aprons, their menus, and all that stuff is a part of the whole homeschooling type of deal. So when it talks about Lunch and Stuff, it's a real business. All right. All right. So I'm just lint rolling these. I normally don't lint roll the shirts, but I do lint roll the socks. And we sell these socks with the jigs already inside of them. So they already have the inserts there. You can see that they are, where are we? Here. You can see that the inserts are already in there. You can leave the socks on the inserts. And then this way, you can actually sell them with like a topper on them that displays the socks just like this. Or you can take the inserts out. You can reuse them. They are reusable for quite a few uses. And just sell the socks without the inserts inside. But this definitely helps us process a lot faster. You don't have to wait for the jigs to cool off. And you don't have to spend your time trying to load socks, especially when you have a lot to do back and forth, okay? All right, all right. So let's go back to doing these socks. Let's see what we're working with for. All right. So what I do is called the taco method, and it's not called the taco method, but I call it the taco method. So
because it's delicious.
It makes delicious results in sublimation. If sublimation could be delicious. All right, so I'm holding it up to the light, making sure that my prints are in the same location, edge to edge. All right, and then I'm going to fold it in half. So this is my taco method. Fold it in half where the edge to edge meets up. And this is going to let me know that's about my halfway point. Now I should have, if I was being a responsible designer, I should have made sure that my little foot was going to make it on, completely on one side. But I knew that the toes weren't going to make it anyway because we have black toes here. So I just kind of figured we do what we need to do. Now with the taco method, Levi, you're going to have to back up, baby, for this part. All right, so the taco method, I am placing the prints side by side. They're folded, and I just hold up the center. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that each piece that I put in, they're both face down, and then that they're both lined up at the same distance from the top of the print so that it looks continuous across the socks. It looks like it continues from left to right. All right? And then when I fold it down, it will also help it look like it repeats or continues on the back side as well. So it's kind of double duty there. All right, and now I'm going to leave this here, and I'm just going to get a smaller piece of paper here. I'm going to leave the Nomex in there because I'm really interested to see how that works with the socks. So I'm just cutting this off so that I have a little excess here that I can just place on top. Okay, there we go. But underneath the heat press, I'm making sure that the socks are completely underneath the heat press. Let me see if I have enough pressure or maybe even too much pressure. I think we're okay. That the Nomex or this felt is taking a lot of the pressure.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right. Levi, are there any new messages that we need to answer? Did anybody ask any questions? Need any help?
I have no idea what that says.
It's a word that you don't know? Well, keep scrolling. All right, so the socks, of course, we have to press it one time on the front, one time on the back. But because we did the taco method, we're not worried about rolling the edges. We're not worried about rolling the edges. There's one. And it looks like one of my prints shifted a little bit, and I didn't realize right there. But it looks like the ink still covered it. All right, so let's make sure that the heat is going to touch from the top to the bottom of the socks. And really, we don't need the heat of the print to go into that black area at the bottom of the sock. And here it is. So you can, especially with the long socks, you can stop the print right maybe 1/4 inch into this black. So then that way you can take a 19-inch print and you can still do the long socks. The long socks are about 21 inches long, but you don't need 21-inch paper because you're only going to go right up into this black, okay? And that's why I designed these socks and the inserts like this, because it's a time saver, it's a material saver. You don't have to use roll media to do the long socks. You can pretty much stick with your 13x19s and get a full front out of one 13x19 and get a full back off the 13x19, especially if you're going to do the taco method. All right, let's see. Moment of truth. Let's
Are
see.
these for like socks?
Yes. Okay. So let's see how this edge came out. It did the same. So the Nomex didn't keep it from having, and I'm going to let these cool off a little bit before I pick them up and embarrass myself. Woo. Let those cool off. Don't touch them, okay? All right, take that back to the lunch and stuff. Take that bag back to the lunch and stuff, Levi. All right, and I definitely could have made this a little bit wider. I didn't really measure, but I could have made that a little bit wider so it actually wrapped around, but I stopped it a little short. This looks really cool. It makes me want to make a pair. All right, so I'm going to show y'all up close now that I can actually hold them. They're still a little hot. There we go. There we go. They're still a little steaming. And then the backs. And if you do the taco method, if you've ever pressed socks that need to continue from left to right, if you do the taco method, you can't mess up. Like, you know how if you do front then back, you can mess up. The message can look right on the front, but then you flip them the wrong way to do the back, and then the message looks, you know, it looks basically mirrored image in the center from the back. You don't have to worry about that issue. So do the taco method. If you press them the same way on the front, when you flip them, they're already inside of the print. They're wrapped inside of the print. So the image is going to read right on the front and read right on the back. So that taco method, I did a whole video showing you how to press using the taco method. So y'all check that out. All right, Levi, you ready to put these on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I'm going to show you when you don't do the roll method, you end up with a very, very slight line right here. And when you have the socks on, it's not as noticeable, but you will see that very slight line. And this material is stiff, but it is pretty thin. But I do want you to know that if you wanted to get rid of that line and you wanted a little more of overlap, then you would press only the fronts. Then you would come and you would roll the sides. This is called the rolling method. So you roll the sides over, then you can basically overlap over that little slim white line. Me, I care more about being able to produce more. So I'm more inclined to do the taco method, press the front, flip them, press the back at once. Okay. And Black Panther socks. All right, here you go. You'll put them on. And at this point, if y'all have any questions or anything, I'm happy to answer them. I do have to get ready for my class tomorrow. So class tomorrow, we are building the Remember shirt from scratch. Okay, so it's a 100 level course that even beginners can do. And my intermediate and advanced folks, I have a couple of extra tasks for you to do. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the computer and check on y'all's comments, okay? bring Levi back in just a moment. All right, so I'm going to type it in here. It's a T7270. Of course, that's Epson. Is the caps lock on? There we go. All right, so that's a T7270 Epson. They're typically about $3,800 to $4,200. And then the conversion kit for them, if you caught one, I think the sale is still on. The conversion kit right now for everything that you need is around $500, but it's on sale right now, 40% off. So I believe normally it is around $800. That's definitely a steal to get started with your all over printing. It's just a matter of whether you can find that printer. Now, there's another one called a T5270. And these are Epson Sure Colors. If you get the 5270, you want to come sit down right here? Or you want to show them your outfit? Move that chair out of the way so you can show them. You ready? You show them? All right. All right, watch out. You're caught up in that cord. Okay, so you want to show them the socks? Put your foot up there. Show them the socks. Be careful. Boom. You see it. You see it. Black Panther. All right. Levi extraordinaire. All right, be careful if you lose your balance. You good? Okay. All right. So that's the printer. The paper and all of the links to the supplies that I use are in the Innate Creatives Facebook group. And I will copy and paste that group. Let me copy that link there. And just look up the word supplies. And if there's a supply that I mentioned that I did not have there, just let me know and I will add to that list. Okay, so that's the Innate Creatives Facebook group. All right, so how you feel about your work today?
Good.
Good. You tired now? You tired? Okay, well now I know what to do to wear you out. Yes, there's some work. I love you.
Can you do the head butt?
You want to do what?
The head butt.
Not right now. I love you.
Right now the head.
Well, perfect time. Do the headbutt. Love you. That's what he used to do to give me hugs. He used to headbutt me in the chest. That was his version of give me hugs and kisses. All right, so you good? All right, I'm gonna let you take a break, and that way you can kind of wind down. Okay. All right, we're gonna hang out with him. Thank you. Do y'all want to say anything to Levi before he heads out and gets ready for bed? Because he had a long day. He was excited about this. You got to give it a little time too, because it has a little delay. Let's see. I'm gonna look for some other questions. And Camilla, you did a beautiful job today in the all over class. Beautiful job. I am so impressed with y'all. I'm telling you, it's like anything that y'all want to learn, you put everything into and y'all master it just as soon as I can put it out there. Yeah, this press pops up on its own. It's called the Stahl's Hotronics Auto Open Clamshell. It's not pneumatic. It's just electronic, and it pops up to alleviate all that stress from trying to pull it open. All right. Okay, Shika B says, awesome shirt and keep up the good work. All right. Okay, baby.
That rhymes.
Awesome shirt and keep up the good work. Hey. Okay, Auntie's not going to embarrass you, okay? Not just yet. All right, what's the difference in the printers? Okay, now they're going to be asking me questions about printers and stuff, so you're good to go. Thank you. If you want to stick around, you're welcome to, but I'm sure you probably will tired, okay? Love you. Okay, then you want to come back when I say bye to him? Want me to come get you when I say bye to him? Or you want to stay? Okay, all right. Y'all are entertaining enough for him to want to stay. What is the difference between the T7270 and the 5270? The difference is the width of the printer. So one is 44 inches. That's the one that I have. But sometimes you can catch the 5270s on sale if you can find them. They're 36-inch printers. So you can print any all over shirt except for the 4Xs and 5Xs with 36 inches wide, okay? That's the big difference. So if you don't do a lot of 4Xs and 5Xs, or if you planned on, hey, if I do a 4X or 5X, I'll just tile that particular size. I don't even do a lot of 4Xs and 5Xs. The majority of what I print are 36 by 44 inch prints, and you can print that on a 36-inch printer. Okay, so you don't see that printer? I can definitely, let me search it for you. Let's show you. Let's go to Google it, and let's go Epson T7270. This is what it looks like right here. And a lot of these places will tell you that they have it, but it will not really be in stock, okay? Now, if you want to see, I can usually go to shopping and see who Google says has it.
Google it.
Let's see here. I'm going to compare prices from 5 or more stores. Yeah, so they've gone back to, basic pricing, which is around 38 to, some of them are still going the full price of 46. And if you even go to the Epson website, you probably won't find it. So what you'll have to do, I've ordered from B&H Photo, I've ordered from Adorama. I don't recognize any of these other sites. So I can vouch for these. Now this one says more on the way, and you can request a stock alert. So that means that this one is not in stock here and here. Let's see if they're in stock. These have been on back order since the pandemic started. Yep, this is temporarily on back order. So what you have to do is you have to kind of get on that list. You can also contact some suppliers that sell direct from Epson. What Epson does is they kind of give each company that's supposed to be a distributor for theirs a certain number of printers. So although one may not have it, a smaller company may have it. So there might be a printer dealer in your local area that may be able to get this printer quicker because they have to have a deal with Epson where they will allow them to get X amount of units in X amount of time. So sometimes the big box stores are the ones that are without them the longest because they've used up their quota. Okay. But that's a search type of deal. There's also the 5270. I showed you all a deal that Tiger Direct had on the 5270. It was an excellent deal. Matter of fact, it was somewhere around here. Oh my gosh. Do we have it for $24.05? Let's see if Dell has free shipping. Let's see, because this is about the price that I showed you all last time. It says you can get it as early as Wednesday, March 24th. So you guys, I'm going to put this in the group. Remember the last one I showed with you on Tiger Direct that you can get delivered to you? Let me see. It says free shipping too. So guys, when I give you this link, y'all slept on the last one and people snatched them up. If you're really serious about all over printing, you get this one and go ahead and get the all over printing ink set up while the sale's going on. All right, and they even have if you qualify, it looks like they have it to where you can make payments with Dell Business Credit. So I'm going to copy this definitely, and I will post it to the Innate Creators Facebook group. I might not be able to do it on this computer because I'm not logged in, but we shall see. All right, let's see. All right, so that's a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in here for you all. The 24-inch, you will just have to tile. That's the big deal with that. So a 24-inch, you will have to tile for any all over that's not like your youth shirts. But it will be a lot less tiling. Of course, you're looking at probably tiling maybe 2 sheets at the most for most sizes, okay? So it's a plus, but you're still tiling. So if you can go with the 36-inch versus the 24-inch and at the same price, then I think you will appreciate that better because you will not have to tile anything except for 4Xs and 5X. Yay! Tanya, she got the Tiger Direct deal, so she has the 36-inch printer in. Oh, it's coming in this week. Yes! Woo, woo. Oh, you already received it this week. Yes! Awesome, awesome. So yes, and I don't know why it chopped it up. It chopped that link up. I guess it's a pretty long link. Don't know why. But yeah, so don't miss out on this opportunity again. If you're like, and it's not just that this is a good price. It's also the fact that it's available. These printers are hard to find. And I'll show you the conversion kit that you need from Innate Lab, innatelab.com. And as of right now, they are on sale. And this while supplies last, because for some reason, y'all have been getting loose on these on the all the large format stuff. So I have not had orders for those previously. So you guys are picking it up. This is what you want to do, and it's definitely telling me that. So if we go here to Sub Ink and Blanks, this is also where you can purchase the 10-minute templates. But this is the kit here, the T7270 Sublimation Conversion Kit. So if you get the 5270, which is a 36-inch printer, it takes the same cartridges. So it's going to come with some little puny 100 milliliter cartridges that have the pigment ink in them. You're going to get these big 700 milliliter cartridges, because when you're doing all over printing, you don't want to be stopping and changing out the cartridges, just like the little desktop printer. You don't want to be doing that. So you get these 700 milliliter cartridges, and it lasts you a good amount of time. Once you prime them the first time, I have a whole video showing you how to set these up. Actually, I have 2 videos showing you how to set these up. Once you prime it, you're just pretty much refilling it after that. The maintenance carts here, it's going to come with 2 maintenance carts already installed in the printer. I tell you to go ahead and have a backup. The last thing you want to do is be waiting on a part to come in whenever it tells you that maintenance box is full. Okay, and printing all overs is very much one of those ways to make the printer think that these reservoirs are full of ink. Okay, it also comes with 5 of these chips. So each color has an individual chip. So the cartridges are refillable. However, they're not auto set. So they're not auto reset cartridges. The way the technology works, it hasn't been figured out how to make them auto reset. So what you have to do is take that chip with the plastic housing. You have to take it out and pop a new chip in order to let the Epson printer think that that is a new cartridge. Okay. All right. And the T4575, I know exactly what you're talking about, Rona. The problem with that one is that it does not have the refillable cartridges, and they can't break the chips. So if you can't get a aftermarket chip, then basically it's not a printer that can be used for sublimation. Once they figure out how to break the aftermarket chip and bring that to market, then we can talk about using that printer for, and there's quite a few printers that I have my eye on, but they haven't developed the chips for yet. Okay. And and more importantly is the ink. So out of all of this, the Pro ink, I think you see it today on my shirt. You saw it on Levi's shirt. It is a really significantly more vibrant, dense type of ink than what we're used to seeing on our desktop printers. So it is a little bit different formula. I've heard some people say that they actually use the Pro ink in their like Workforce 70s, 710s, and 20s. I haven't tried it yet, but they say they get phenomenal results doing that. I may try it just to see what it looks like. So the Pro ink is definitely its own, its own special type of category of ink. All right. So right now, all of this stuff is still on sale. I don't know. I'm not sure if the sale is still on. I think you might have to be logged in to see it, and I'm not logged in here. And if it's not on sale, I think I told y'all that I would leave it on sale to the end of the weekend for the stimulus. Uh-oh. It looks like we are buffering here. Let me know if y'all can hear me. It's an unstable internet connection. Look at that. All right. And that might be our cue that it's time to go and for me to upload this class for tomorrow. So I appreciate you all for sticking with us. Oh, it came back. It came back. I appreciate you all for sticking with us tonight. This has been a great experience. Levi finally got the opportunity to have his debut, and he is ecstatic, as you can see, and maybe a little tuckered out now, but this has definitely been a great experience for him. So I want to thank you all for your patience with us today. And I hope that we can start doing over the summer some YouTube kids and Innate Lab kids type of content. So I want you to tell me what your kids are into and what they might want to see happen this summer, because I'm definitely interested in getting them involved. Maybe they can start helping you all with your businesses if they think that it's their business too. And they can take that to school when they are at sporting events and all of those other things. Then they can get the understanding that they're a part of the business too, and potentially earn money for themselves. And that's always a great motivator for kids to earn their own money, right? Okay. Camille, where you can find the class? Yes. So it is not up yet, but let me show you exactly where you will go. You're going to go to academy.innatelab.com. All right. I had to build it. All right. So if you're already a member, then you're just going to log in. But even without being logged in, you should be able to see the classes. So this one, you see how it says pre-recorded 125? You'll see it and it'll say live. Like this one did today, it said live 320. You'll see it right up here at the top and it's going to say live 321. And this one's going to be 7 p.m. And what we're going to do is exactly what we showed you on the video yesterday. So if you want to take a look at what's required, you can watch that video and just have a heads up of what all we're going to do. But all you're required to come with is to download the files that I give you, and then you're going to have one photo that you're going to replace in this build up. And this is a complete from the ground build up. Let me see. I can show you. Go to YouTube. Hopefully, we don't have any crashing here. All right. So this is the 126 course demo. And I basically broke it down and walked you through it yesterday. All right, so that's what y'all are going to build from scratch. So I'm going to give you, yeah, Levi's shocked that I have 10K subscribers now, thanks to you all. Okay, well, Camille, you won't see it just yet, baby. I have to upload it. So I have to activate it. I haven't activated it yet. And that's my fault because I should have done it before I did this live. I kind of got caught up. But give me a moment when I close this out and I will make sure that it's up for you before an hour is up, okay? That will be my number one priority. That and a bottle of water because I'm parched. I'm parched. Okay, good deal, love. All right, so this is what we're building tomorrow. For those of you interested, if you've always wanted to know how to make a remembrance shirt from scratch, this is the class for you. If you've ever wanted to know how to make any all-over shirt from scratch, this is a good class for you. We're building from the ground up, and you will have a file, a template by the end of it that you can use over and over and over again, okay? I'm even going to show you how to change the colors of the clouds, how to change the colors of the text, how to pretty much rearrange the elements like the doves and everything that are on there. And we're going to have a good time, okay? Lachelle, what you waiting on? Come on over. Be a member. We got you. We got you. If you're a $60 member, then you can take any of the live courses. You get a coupon code to take them for free. It is Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And usually we're done by around 10, 11-ish, depending on how many questions you all have and, you know, how thorough you want to be when we in class. If you have extra things you want to learn, I do stick around and make sure that every person makes it through. Okay. All right. So the $30 members don't pay full class for a live class. You can a full price for a live class. You can use your 67% off discount code towards your live classes too. And you can use those coupon codes towards the pre-recorded classes Now, you're going to unlock those courses naturally as long as you stay a member of the Academy. But let's say, for instance, you want to do the graduation stole class. It's class number 125, and you just joined. You're going to start off with 1 through 4, and you'll get 5 on day 7. You'll get 106 on day 14, etc. So if you don't want to wait all of those weeks to unlock 125 and you want to get it early, you can use your 75% off code. If you're a $60 member, it makes the class $7.50 to get access to the template and the class early. Okay? And every single template comes with the full class where you can see your cohorts working through it. So it's a little different than my YouTube videos. So my YouTube videos, I'm just working through the templates. I'm doing my thing and I'm demonstrating for you with my knowledge. Well, when you do the class, it's a little more in depth. It was a lot more in depth because they are students like you who are looking for those answers. And we work through all of those problems in real time. I don't think we've had a problem yet that we have not been able to solve live. Okay. And then y'all get to kind of test my knowledge too. When stuff happens on your end that you need to know what's going on, I have to be able to step in and pull you out of that. So that keeps my sword sharp, if you will. Okay. All right. So, Camilla, I'm not going to hold this up too much longer because I want to do as I promised and get that class uploaded for you so you can rest easy tonight. And I will get to see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for the next class, what I'm doing is I'm paying attention to what you all are saying you want to learn. There is something on the Facebook page. Let me see. I can't log in right now because I have to authenticate this computer, of course. But if you log on to the Facebook group and you look up the word requests, okay, there's a category for requests. If you put requests of things that you want to see or you see it in the list, the things that have the most votes are the things that I am putting my best energy towards creating classes out of. So you tell me what you want to make money doing or what you're already spending money on. A lot of these templates, like those graduation stoles, y'all were spending money on somebody else designing them for you or asking me to design them for you and spending money on that. So I'm like, you know what? Y'all spending too much money. Let me help you. Let me let me teach you how to fish rather than sell you the fish. And that's me all day. You think I would be the one that wants to make all of this money by designing stuff for everybody, and that's not me. I would rather empower you to do it and so that you're confident that you can do it than to sit here and be the one that, you know, collects that $25 design fee every time. It's just not, it's not the me. The teacher in me wants you to learn how to do it. Okay. All right. I got you, Andrew. And we're all, you know, we're all a little different too. Like some of us just want the service. Some of us just want what we need in place at one time. And some of us really enjoy the process. I enjoy the process of teaching, but not the process of doing the same task over and over again. So I like to develop something for you, give you something cool and that saves you time and energy and that you can appreciate. Because you know what it's like to do it from scratch. You know what it's like to deal with the long end of things, okay? All right. Lachelle, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't answer my Facebook Messenger like rarely ever. Like once a month, I'll get in there and kind of clear out some messages. So you don't want to message me on Facebook Messenger. But if you message the Innate Lab page, or if you message Erica Kane in the Innate Creators Facebook group, that's your number one place to get the fastest response. But you can also post your questions in the Innate Creators Facebook group and tag Erica Kane, okay? But absolutely, if you messaged on the Podia site, which is the Innate Academy site, it has a little messenger, then that I do get to a little more frequently, okay? And Lachelle, I think you were in class today, and I didn't see. I know you said you messaged me, but did you message me on Facebook Messenger? Because I looked for an email and I didn't see it. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and give you the email. Okay, Innate. I forgot a whole part of that word. So go ahead and email me, love. That will be the best way to get through to me. And Erica usually sees those even before I do, okay? So we got you. And then that way I'll stay up tonight and make sure that I get back with you too, okay? All right, my loves. The going rate for these shirts, front and back. If I'm selling to a typical customer, and I'm not talking about like when I sell to you all, it's business to business. So I do offer discounted rates for that. But when I sell to a customer, I'm doing usually $30. And I'm not even talking about, heavy artwork. So if I do a quick template, I'm talking $30 to $45. So $30 for front only, $45 for front and back is my typical kind of going price. And then if I'm doing bulk orders, I come down a little bit on that. I think that for you all, we were doing a special price of something like $28. But that was pretty much business to business only. And I haven't even been doing that lately because I'm waiting to get a large format press because I was wearing your girl out with these 4 presses to a shirt.
Can you stop with the voice?
You know what? You're right. You're right. So, yes. So until I get a large format press, I probably won't be doing the fulfillment for the pressing, but I definitely have been doing the prints and sending those out. All right. Okay, my loves. This has been great. I want y'all to check out the 13 by 19 split template if y'all are interested in doing all overs with your 13-inch press. So that is this class here. It's amazing. It is amazing. We just had an amazing class today. And the students are amazing. The content is amazing. Like what you all come up and you want to make. So you're determined to make these all over shirts. You can have the Epson 7710 or any kind of 13-inch printer. And you have your 13 by 19 sheets. And this tile will automatically split up everything for you. So if you come here, as a matter of fact, I have your class ready. So those of you who had class today, where it says live session replays, I'm going to go ahead and upload that class tonight so you can watch your replay that you did today. Okay. But there is also a shortcut video here that teaches you all the steps that you need to use the slicer, then to print, then to trim, then to tape and assemble, and then to press. Okay. So all of those steps are right here in this class. And you get like everyone else that I see that is offering this kind of class is showing you the process of how to press. This is actually is how to press, and it's teaching you. It has a tool that splits everything up for you, so you don't have to use a whole nother program to split stuff, and it splits it with the least sheets possible. So when I tell you that I'm able to use exactly 5 sheets to print an extra large to a 2X, when other splitters use 8 sheets to do that, I'm saving you 3 sheets of paper, okay? And I put a lot of time and energy into these templates. So you might see some copycats out there, but this is the original. This is where it stemmed from. It actually came from one of my dreams. So y'all have a piece of my dream when y'all literally mess with this template, okay? All right, love. So let me get to posting this class for tonight. I'm just going to give y'all an opportunity to say anything else. I'm scrolling here. Just make sure we didn't miss any comments. You're welcome, Kenyon. Kenyon says, thank you so much. You're absolutely welcome. Now, Libra Taylor, no, I don't have the cartridges for the 55s, the 5475. I wish that I did. I wish there was it's not the cartridges, it's the chips that they don't have. So I wish I had those because you bet you I would be trying to convert those printers too. Trust me, I'd already looked into it. So as soon as they make those chips available, I check with my manufacturer all the time, and they haven't had those chips available yet. Okay, but I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, loves. So it's been wonderful. It's been a blessed evening. I thank you all. I love you all dearly. And it's about that time. So until next time, what we say, Levi?
Bye.
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 Y'all take it easy.